Hello everyone, I am Ray Suarez, aka Silva today, back here with another amazing reaction. This time we're back here to finish off our ranking of every cartoon goth girl by Sarcastic Course. And if you guys have not seen part 1 or 2, I will link them down below in the description so you can watch them uninterrupted. But if y'all don't know where our current list is, it's let's just say right here. Yeah. But I cannot wait to get more into this. So y'all like any of this content, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Like, comment, and subscribe to Sarcastic Course. I will leave the original link to this video down below so you can watch it uninterrupted. Also, link to my Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Follow me on those social platforms. The link to my Cashapp. Feel gracious enough to donate whatever you want. That's fine, yo. That's fine as well. So super thanks. But liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, all that good stuff. I show your support. Oh, sorry. I mean, but by liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, however you show your support, lets me know you rock with the reaction content, rock with the channel, and rock with your boy. But further ado, buckle up and let's get started. Alright, we here back with some more Sarcastic Course and ranking every cartoon goth girl. Part 3, so let's go.
First we're going to talk about is Mochaccino.
Who?
Mochaccino. The Barrette girl from the Extremely Goofy movie.
Could overlook such...
Facts. I would too. I would, yeah, definitely. Yeah. In a heartbeat.
A bundle of yesness. Let's dance.
Mocha is a minor character and kind of just here so PJ can hit his stride after being bullied by his dad his entire life. However, they are cute as fuck. She's basically Vanessa but better, so I gotta rank her higher. And yeah, I'm feeling a yes. Remember, yes, kids, there's hope for everyone. Now back to Cartoon Network. We have to talk about the other Jinx. Jinx is a character carried by her design. If she wasn't nearly as distinct as...
Never thought of that, but now yeah, you're right. She is definitely carried by her design. But the design is cool.
We would never have seen this girl again after the first episode, especially if it didn't involve her just being beat up in a throwaway. But no, she stood out and the writers took notice, deciding to give Jinx her own episode, where she realized she's too good for her team and trades up in every sense of the word to join Team Good Guys, as she got a free boyfriend out of it, Kid Flash. Sorry, Simon, can't beat the fastest teen alive even with a head start. I think Jinx though is just see the vision. She looks cool, kind of about it. Now remember how I said Isabelle is like the girl people are gonna have a crush on just by default? Well, that's basically Marie from the Canker Sisters.
Yeah, but I never had a crush on any of the Canker Sisters, so if someone had, seek therapy. But
yes, they're massive bullies to the Eds. However, if we're looking at this entire cast, the female characters are in short supply, and the Cankers are split between the dumb one and the one straight out of the 60s, so Marie was gonna be the crush by lowest common denominator. The fact that she has blue hair just made the choice all the easier. So, I get it. See the vision.
Thank you for this, for everything.
Insanity levels reaching dangerous levels.
Okay, this is gonna be more a truth off my chest than an actual ranking. Final Space is an achievement. Olden Rogers accomplished a miracle of getting this show made, going from YouTube to full series. And I know for a fact that the studio probably fucked Final Space at nearly every step of the process. However, Ash is a character.
This is my first time hearing about this show. Should I watch it? Let me know in the comments down below.
Who would appear in the second season only to become a villain in the third, which I didn't watch. But based on the show's pattern, I'm willing to bet that her fall from grace was surrounded by a bunch of jokes only to be followed up by the sharpest tonal whiplash you have ever seen, followed by more jokes.
Are you okay?
Is there any reason why I'm not running for my life?
Okay, I think Rogers has a similar problem to Gendy, where it feels like the thing they like to write the most is actually one of their biggest weaknesses. For Gendy, it's love stories. He forces that shit onto everything. For Rogers, it's wacky comedic relief. you know, the ones who talk nonstop and half the time feel like they're from a completely different series. Which them, plus the style of humor in general, making the sudden turn into real shit feel less like a shift and more like a T-boning. I personally really hope Godspeed gets picked up and made into a full series, but if we could put Bowie on mute, I'd be so relieved. Actually just fine, though if half of what I've heard about her fall is true, this might actually need to go lower, but I'm gonna leave that call to those who finished. Alright, next up is Karai.
Really now? Karai? If someone's... Let there be known right now. Whoever's Karai is their awakening. I don't blame you. Don't blame you. At the end of the day, I get it.
You are too kind, Leonardo.
I really dug Karai from the early 2000s Turtles.
Yeah.
Mainly because she takes over as Shredder for a bit. And I'll take that over the weird adopted siblings having a crush on each other we got in 2012. Karai is one of those characters I think the Turtle franchise can do really anything with. We have yet to see a version just be so popular, so revered that they kind of set the mold for everything else afterwards, which I think is for the best. As long as she isn't being overly shipped with Turtles. All versions of Karai go and see the vision.
Jules, you have to resist, otherwise you might get akumatized.
Juleka from Mysterious Ladybug is just French Hinata. There, I said it. Respect.
French Hinata, wow.
Speaking of Naruto, Sasuke.
My name.
Luckily there ain't no liquor in this one, but still though. Well,
Is
yeah,
Sasuke
but...
Uchiha. I hate a lot of things, and I don't particularly like anything.
Sasuke, Sasuke, Sasuke. Never will you beat the school shooter allegations. And if you disagree, the guy...
To be honest, yes, he's never gonna beat those allegations. He bluntly said it.
grew up to become a terrorist. He got better, but this is true. I love this poor traumatized Whoopi. Even if he is one podcast away from being an Andrew Tate fan. If you find that ridiculous, he's fallen for every toxic male teacher that has ever come into his life, as he will listen to anyone claiming he'll help them get stronger and just give him a new target for his unprocessed grief. So yeah, I'm gonna just put him in disrespectfully.
Yeah.
Gara can follow right afterwards.
Rex?
Generator Rex was part of the last dying cast of action cartoons on Cartoon Network. Created by the same team as Ben 10, this show was solid, but sadly, Cersei was kind of bleh.
You're only here because you heard my call. That's what I do. I'm like a big Evo magnet.
There's nothing here that I truly remember about her. Rex thought he finally found another Evo like him. Evos are just monsters but with nanobites, only for him to be shocked when he found out that she's on Team Bad Guy. And I thought she would never do anything truly interesting. Sorry, Breach is just way better. So, Cersei goes in Dull, Breach goes in See the Vision.
Okay,
Okay,
yeah,
let's talk about
makes
Shigo.
Yes!
Something for this.
She's my wife.
I believe that there are two near universal experiences when it comes to teen boy cartoon fans. The first being they will refuse to sing any Disney songs out of embarrassment, with the sole exception of Make a Man Out of You, which they will chant unironically. The other experience is admitting to having a crush on Shigo.
Oh, shizzle, she gizzle.
Oh no, are you trying to be hip again?
Word to your mother.
Shigo was the hyper-competent sidekick of Dr. Draken. While the bad doctor was cooking up cuckoo evil schemes, Shigo was there rolling her eyes at all of it. She could have found a new job, but the benefits were apparently killer, so she stuck around, and later even started dating the guy. Serving as the brawn to the other man's brain, regularly kicking ass with someone at some point whispering,
It should have been me, not him.
It's not fair. It's not fair, damn it.
It's not fair.
I think Shigo's appeal is similar to the appeal of villains in general in Kim Possible. They're all fun, with them rarely getting dark, just occasionally serious. Hence, the villains are allowed to be as fun or menacing as they like, with Shigo being able to capture the bad girl ideal without ever doing anything truly bad. This made her beloved for all the wrong reasons, as yeah, she is a bad guy, but people would sooner forgive evil than annoying, so Shiga was getting a free pass. As yeah, she rocks the aesthetic of villainy so well while still being the voice of reason. She is the coolest person in every room, with the powers to match. Shiga is quintessential Disney bad girl crush, and of course she is only a yes.
Yes.
You don't like it, you can leave!
I love her, but the universal appeal doesn't translate to a top spot in this case. Outfit, again, iconic, especially with the black lipstick. But this is just, again, my opinion. So let's move on to something less controversial. May.
I just asked if...
I prefer Azula. May was, let's just say, we know that she was moody. You know what? When it comes to that, I'll let him explain it.
You were cold. I didn't ask for your whole life story.
May has some of the best lines in the series.
She
She's not really
does.
in the show that much, and when she is, it's usually in the context of being Zuko's girlfriend or Azula's friend. I like her, but that's the reality of the situation. So she's going and see the vision.
Yeah.
So let's just fire through the rest of the flame people. Zuko gets a yes, debate in the comments if he looks better bald or not. May his strongest soldiers win. Azula has the anime problem of being 14, but you could tell me she's 23 and I would not question it. Respectfully. Ty Lee is See the Vision, though I promise you if it wasn't for the beach episode, half of y'all wouldn't remember her name. And June clears them.
Yes! Yes! Put her what changed me.
Very impressed.
Look, June is essentially a Batman villain. I am 100% about it.
Yes.
She's generic sexy villainess, but she's my generic sexy villainess. She's a minor character, but even the live-action show knew better than to fumble her. So I'm putting her in a yes. 'Cause
Yes.
yeah, I'm whipped. Next up, we have some characters from a show you definitely don't remember. The Legion of Superheroes.
Really not. Yeah, I don't remember this either.
Who?
Shrinking Violet. She exists and is best remembered as the canonical love interest of Brainiac 5, who everyone shipped with Superman. She's fine. Really though, the thing I remember most about this show was that they had Superman Beyond and just called him Superman X. He was deliciously edgy, so he is just always stuck in my head, as I don't know what the fuck was in the tab back then, but every other Saturday morning cartoon was like so into cyberpunk shit. Like we had Lunatics Unleashed. What the hell was going on here? X gets See the Vision though. Alright, time to start the furry allegations.
You're safe in the Pride Lands.
Hear me out.
You can't do that in respect to say, hear me out. But fuck it, we will hear you out.
I've rewatched The Lion King 2 so many times, so much more than the original. Yeah, it was one of the 10 films that I owned. But also, I am just a sucker for Romeo and Juliet. With this sequel, while definitely not being better than the original, it just hits all of those right sappy beats. Kovu and Simba's daughter Kiara are just great together. Their relationship is cute, I love how it grows and evolves, with the funniest wrinkle in their entire relationship being just how clearly they were meant to be cousins, because Kovu is supposed to be Scar's son, only for that to be changed later when someone realized that this isn't Alabama, so now Kovu is just Scar's stepson, with only one throwaway line to clarify, but those genes are so strong that I think most kids, me included, just still assumed it was Scar's kid.
Yeah.
Kovu is saddled with the legacy of his not dad, the toxic upbringing of his mother, and her delusions of grandeur about how he was going to steal back the throne that Scar stole. Trapped between his loyalty to his family, his love for Kiara.
Which made zero sense, to be honest, knowing the fact that they know that Scar stole the throne. So why would you want it back when he got it, when Simba got it back? It's knowing the fact that it was terrible when Scar had it. Make it make sense.
And Simba's understandable mistrust of the kid, I am giving him a yes. R.I.P.
Really?
to my rep.
I knew it!
Pumpkin, what are you doing in your room?
Trina's just here so I can gas up Venture Brothers.
I have a love-hate relationship with her. Especially what she did to, it was Dean or Hank? Him. Wait, what she did to him. And then the stepfather, I guess, follow up. Like, can you just be happy for her? After playing with his emotions, by the way. And his response was perfect. cursing the stepdad out for saying some nonsense like that. F that.
Begging y'all to go watch this show. It's kind of a masterpiece showing just the wonders that can happen when you don't have to worry about a show being a massive hit every single season. Instead, just letting it grow and evolve over the years. Venture Bros might just have the most consistent quality of any long-running cartoon, and that's crazy to me, as this thing only gets better as it goes. The characters and story only gets deeper as one-off jokes get explained and work so seamlessly into the lore that it becomes hard to believe that it wasn't planned from the start. Go check it out, it is worth your time, and Triana and Goth are both in respectfully.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
Marceline!
I'm Marceline, the vampire queen.
Marceline changed me just on the fact that she doesn't have a single bad outfit. There's
doesn't.
a miss here, though I am partial to the Goth on the beach.
Hey, good morning. Boat's loaded.
Marceline managed to work a miracle. She managed to be that cool character that only showed up in a couple episodes, but had that coolness preserved. It was not diminished by repeat appearances. She ends up becoming one of the best things in this show, even on her worst days. I'm pretty sure she slipped the Ice King a $5 to dress up as the Flame Princess for Finn's 18th birthday, which I just find to be a diabolical move. Marceline changed me, and she was so good that they just couldn't stop at one version of her. So let's rank her spin-offs. OG Marshall Lee is just disrespectfully.
Yeah.
I may ship him with Fiona, and he may be voiced by Donald Glover, but he kind of hits that generically hot problem we see with Jace. Marceline has enough unique looks to really just like avert this problem, but Marceline is seen so little, and what we have of like the minimalist design is just giving generic anime boy. If you doubt that, look at the fan art, it's all the same, which makes new Marshall Lee an immediate step up, as he's got his fashion sense back. The hair rocks, and yeah, I think I'm gonna put him in yes just because of the one shot in the opening alone. Alright, after that we have to talk about Wednesday. Please move over so we can talk about your mother.
Talk about both. Then again, Morticia. Oh yeah.
I would die for her. I would kill for her. Either way, what bliss.
Morticia is an icon and her marriage is couple goals. In a time where most TV couples were made to be bickering because funny, Morticia and Gomez were just purely loving. These two have never had a bad adaptation, with their chemistry and PDA remaining peak. They get a fat yes from me, and after them it's time to finally get some X-Men on this list.
Believe it, Rogue. We all would.
Rogue is
Okay, whoever did Rogue, and then also Goth Rogue for X-Men Evolution, needs to get Fellatio to completion.
for being the boisterous Southern Bruiser on her team. So the fact that they made her an angsty goth in X-Men Evolutions is just a crazy 180. Serving as a resident Raven for the team, Rogue's life has been nothing but drama. From getting powers that force her to go no contact for life, to her adopted mother being Mystique and secretly pretending to be her only friend, plus top that all off with the fact that her crush is living with her, and happily so with another woman. Rogue, she's going through it, and she somehow managed to be not just one of the best characters in the show, but manages to stand on par with her more popular counterpart. X-Men Evolution is a banger, and Rogue changed me. It's a shame the show got canceled. Though, after seeing how it handled the Scarlet Witch, I kinda get it.
Yeah.
Look, she's a lot happier with all those memories gone, which means she'll stop looking for Magneto, which means she'll stick around here, near you.
Look, when it comes to X-Men stories, you have to learn to erase certain moments from your memory or you will go insane. For example, Professor X has been in love with Jean Grey since she was a teenager, and
Ew. Ew, Predator, Mr. Clean. Ew. I didn't know that. I wish I didn't.
Sue Storm has been in love with Mr. Fantastic since she was 12 and he was in college living...
Hey, yo! Hey, yo!
Okay. With her aunt for cheap. Sometimes you just have to let shit go, even if the comics don't. But what happened to Wanda in Evolutions is so wild, it is truly unforgettable to me. When she first appeared, Wanda, badass. She was the most powerful person in the story, and she hated her dad for locking her away in an asylum due to her incredible powers. Well, that and he couldn't personally control her. So Wanda had a very justifiable reason to want her dad dead. The only problem, the story made her so OP that it didn't know how to factor her into the story without turning her dad into a corpse. So rather than having her work through her issues, the story decided to have Magneto brainwash her into believing that he was a loving father. He removed all those years of abuse from her mind to only just make her love Daddy Dearest. But that's villain shit. I understand that.
Yeah.
What I don't understand is just the rest of the cast going along with it and acting like, oh, she's mellowed out and she's more manageable. They gave her a lobotomy and this is never undone. They just leave her like this and it's not really brought up. And yeah, I know the show got canceled, but still, what the fuck? The end message here kind of comes...
Yeah, it comes off very... what's the word? Well, can't think of the word now, but pretty shady.
Down to brainwashing was for the best. And that's wild. I mean, what else can I say but respectfully, and Mystique is disrespectfully.
Yeah.
They both have great outfits. Now the next one on this list is just here for funsies.
Anyone would give up hope. Well, almost anyone. Let's go take care of business.
Full disclosure, I've never played this game, mainly because I only played Nintendo till the Xbox 360. But Dark Jack wormed its way into my brain from just the commercials alone. The evil split personality was just a new concept, so much so that it felt like a revelation. The only other commercial that hit me this hard was the Kingdom Hearts
A journey.
Okay, it's not really commercial, it's just the theme song. Dark Jack altered every OC I made for years. So I think I got put this at least disrespectfully.
Okay.
Moving on now to some real good food. If you remember Gargoyles, congrats on being autistic and or bisexual.
I am autistic. I ain't bisexual. But I do say Goliath does look good.
An all-star cast with all-star looks, and the fact that this was a fucking Disney show blows me away. As I mean, Goliath is walking around without a shirt and rocking the mullet. How was this deemed appropriate is beyond me, and I think this might be the missing link for a lot of future monster fuckers. As if Beast didn't do it, this will, as he's just human enough, but still monster heavy enough to really catch your interest. Goliath will drag you places you'll be thankful for later, and also he's voiced by Keith David, so immediate win.
Yes!
Goliath is basically the Optimus Prime of his team. Calm, responsible, able to be the leader without being the most boring member of the team. Dealing with the moral dilemmas that eventually, inevitably, fall into his lap. And that really hits you in the feels. One of the first big choices we ever see this man do is that he would rather be permanently frozen in stone alongside his clan than abandon them. This hit me, and it's only the first episode. Goliath was hit after hit, with his ex-wife keeping things interesting. Goliath may be too emotionally stable for book talk lovers, but he'll always be famous to me. Now let's talk about someone who's gonna be famous everywhere. Demona.
Yes!
You tricked me! You had me under a spell! None of this was my fault!
Demona walked so Catra could run headfirst into the consequences of her actions.
Yeah.
A secret co-conspirator in the incident that destroyed her clan, Demona is one of the worst people she knows. If self-sabotage had a brand ambassador, she'd be it. Doesn't matter how wrong things...
The point that is, she's the one who ruined everything for herself, but she doesn't see it that way. Like I said, I remember this vividly, like very vividly, because at the end of the day, this is something that showed that me and my dad watched together. So well, not vividly, fondly, but still, me and my dad watched this together, you know. And it's one of those shows that I wish they do bring back, but better animation. I wouldn't mind.
go, it's either not her fault or for the best actually. If you can give Demona credit for anything, is that she will stand by all of her decisions, or at least the ones she's not blaming everyone else for. Granted immortality for the low price of being hunted by a DILF for all eternity, Demona wants to kill all humans. Having evolved into essentially being a supervillain, Demona is easily one of the best characters in the series, being her own biggest victim at all times, with us understanding why she's like this and groaning as she finds new ways to dig that hole even deeper. She's perfect. Wouldn't change a thing in her gargoyle or human form.
Yes!
Yes!
So yes, Goliath is way better with the cop.
Yes!
Alright, let's wrap up some of these extras in a speed round. Murda from Winx Club is See the Vision, a fun concept that didn't get full explored. She's a witch who turns out to be nice. Cool. Takinon from Chaotic is just here cause Demona. She's fine. Kaor is disrespectful. Kid Rod from Grossology is respectfully, as I think I only ever saw 3 episodes of this show, but the concept of someone rotting everything they touch, I just thought it was super cool, and I can't stop thinking of it every time I see Shigaraki. Lacey Shadows is a character that only appeared in a pilot, yet still somehow managed to run DeviantArt for years afterwards. She's fine. Kaiza from Hilda managed to be a good laugh, as I knew immediately that amazing show, so innocent, so good. The vibes are immaculate. But Kaiza was like, okay, if anyone was gonna get horny art, it was gonna be her. The rest of the show is too chill. And I was right. See the vision. Jack Spicer from Shaolin Showdown is a funny little goof. A true wannabe villain in the best way possible. Gonna put him respectfully. As the rest of this cast, yeah, it's stacked.
I saw Chase first, and now she's the one with him.
Ouya is the original Midna. Would hit, evil witch, cursed to be a ghost for most of the series, and she likes to use teen voice to further her evil schemes. Her true form is revealed. Yeah, she's hot, and it's everyone else's problem. Disrespectfully. Also, Chase Young. Chase Young, which in hindsight is a normal-ass name, is basically a YA bad boy, only he actually stays a villain. Chase is the show's resident big bad honorable villain, a former student of the Great Master who started off the plot, who was tricked into drinking a potion that would grant him immortality and a more lizard-like appearance. He thought he was doing it for the right reasons, only for the soup to turn him evil. Dude has the ultimate none of this is my fault excuse, so yeah, get this man a book deal and watch the internet thirst. Disrespectfully. Next up we got Cyclonus from Stormhawks. I think she just looks great, and the reveal that the evil emperor is just an evil teenage girl will never not be funny to me. So respectfully. Daria is also respectful. Cool, okay, that's all the extras. Let's talk about the Goth furry, who yes.
Is it, you know what, some of y'all have saw in my room, and yeah, Luna's my, okay?
Is mostly here to be in the thumbnail.
Spring break is no place for young, vulnerable goth girls. You know, the kind of freaks up there who drool all over you.
Look,
I keep my mouth shut. I love Luna, okay?
Have to get my hell of a boss subs to click my fucking videos, so she's gonna be in the thumbnail. Don't hate the player, hate the game. The question of where to rank Luna. I think I could do the funniest thing I've ever done for my comments and just put her in dull. Make things just a little spicy, but that would be a lie. Spindle Horse did way too good of a job designing Luna. They knew exactly what they were doing here and the audience they were targeting. She moves the merch, she gets clicks, not to mention works as a relatable angsty teen despite being 22. Which yeah, that's probably the show's target demographic. We'll honor Baby's first furry and all the filth that has come along with it and give her a yes.
Yes!
Octavia's also here.
Oh, yeah, baby girl's there.
She's going in respectfully, as again, unless it was a teen that I grew up with and had a crush on, I am not dying on any of these hills. Speaking of which... The day that my Mavis video becomes my most viewed one, I am deleting it. Truly, this was supposed to be a throwaway vid only for it to blow up, and I have been getting called a Mavis simp ever since. When no, I don't like Mavis, I just don't care for Johnny, and Gendy gonna Gendy. So we had to make a love at first sight mechanic to justify why they're dating instead of Johnny hooking up with her dad. Mavis, she's okay, I understand why people would love her as much as they do, but I just can't look at her and not think Party City. I've seen this costume at literally...
Yeah, but with certain things, like, I'm speaking for myself, I have friends who also dress like this before this movie came out. And to this day, they still dress like this after several movies came out. And I'm okay with it, you know? Also explains my taste, so,
Every Halloween party I have ever been to, so she's really just fine. Maybe she could have been ranked higher if the movies decide to focus on her rather than Drac and his god-awful friends, but we'll never know. And with that, we've come to the end of this list, with only one remaining, and it is the mother of all goth crushes, the one,
Elvira?
the only...
Yes!
I would watch Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost just for this scene.
Yes.
Mind you, this wasn't digital or DVD, this was god-awful VHS, where you had to physically rewind this shit, and it was always a crapshoot, and it was always worth it, as the Hex Girls are.
Perfection.
From the hair to the outfits to the lighting, if there was one sequence I could blame for ruining me, this would be the one. I've always loved color code highlights on black outfits, so the fact that they did it, the fact that they had Thorne's hair like that, just the cherry on top. While we've had a lot of rockers, I think the Hex Girls are the one group where I'd actually fully believe they were as popular as they were in real life, as I would definitely be going to those concerts.
Yes.
I wish I had more of a scientific explanation for why I adore them, but it's truly all vibes with this one, and I...
At the end of the day, we love the Hex Girls in this house, okay? On this channel, we love the Hex Girls. Alright? Alright.
Can't get enough. The Hex Girls, they changed me. Yeah, this video went way longer than I expected, but for the sake of completionism, I'm just gonna put actual numbers to all these people. Alright, I'm just gonna blow through these. And yes, everyone who was ranked in respectfully is getting excluded from this. Number 93, the absolute worst, we have Dream. Then Medusa, Oni, Go-Go, Cersei. I had no intention of just making this the highlights, but apparently that's dull to me. After that, we have Anastasia, Yumi, Pilot Girl, Lacey, Shadows, Ash, Shrinking Violet, Mavis, Tuesday, Takinon, Ribbon, Malaria, Blackfire, Raven Queen, Monster High, Marie, Crimson Ennui, Tylee, Murda, Karai, May, Cassandra, Jones, Stalking, Breach, Jinx, Teen Titans version, Icy, Superman X, Lord Dominator, Kaisa, Misty, Doll, Gara, Vanessa, Mystique, Marshall, original version, Stormy, Duncan, Charmcaster, Lulu, Perona, Wuya, Voltor, Kevin, Black Puddle, Queen, Kaor, Kristen, Sasuke, Jinx from Arcane, Ikra, Morgan, Turbo, Enid, Chase Young, Dark Jack, Stein, Turbo Rad, Velma Green, the Spider Queen, Sam, Alejandro, Jury, Gecko Moria, June, Kovu, Luna, Marshall Leaf from FNC, Gwen, Elisa, Goliath, Demona, Darcy, Mochaccino, Zuko, Bernard, Lance, Arachne, Vi, Chozo, Shigo, Death, Sibella. Number 10, Enid's mom. Number 9, Rogue. Number 8, Morticia. Number 7, Ember. Number 6, of course, is Marceline. Number 5 is Fenris.
Okay.
Number 4 is Heather, and number 3, of course, Raven. And while I do think I love her more, this is a goth crush ranking video. So sadly, Minda is only gonna be number 2. So that means number 1 has to go to the Hex Girls, as they're fucking winning this list. Alright, that's gonna be it for me. Tell me, who is your favorite goth crush or bad boy crush? Just tell me all the crushes. Keep it cartoons, keep it PG. The comments I feel like are gonna be real interesting on this one.
Oh, yeah,
please like, share, and subscribe. Love you all. Peace out.
Oh, crap baskets. Oh. Yeah, like I said, I didn't have much of a choice to break this all the way down to 3 parts because it was long as hell. But, top tier list. Definitely top tier list. I will leave the final part of this list right here so you can look at it. 1, 2, 3. And let me know who was your favorite goth girl or goth boy, bad boy, whatever you want to call them, crush. Let me know in the comments down below. But till next time, please take care of yourself. Stay hydrated, stay safe, stay warm. And before I go into it, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Like, comment, and subscribe to Sarcastic Course. I will leave the link to this video down below. So watch them uninterrupted. And back to what I was saying. Till next time, please take care of yourself. Stay hydrated, stay safe, stay warm. Peace out.
And little questions is everything they know about you. No way.